Good morning everyone, welcome to my channel, and today we're going to be taking this Tesla Model 3 on a little road trip. We're going to be starting out here on Long Island and we're going to be ending up in Cape Cod. So without further ado, with 95% charge, let's go! Now, the distance to our hotel is 274 miles. Tesla thinks that if we stay below 65 miles per hour, well, we can get there without charging. But we want to be safe, so we're probably going to throw in a charge in between there somewhere. Driving update. So we're about to get on the Throgs Neck Bridge to get into New England. And right now, one advantage of the Tesla is autopilot. We're getting a quick lunch in, some Japanese rice ball. Now, keep in mind, autopilot is a level 2 advanced driver assist system, so you want to avoid having hands-free contact. But in these low-speed situations, it can come in to be very, very handy. We've barely started our trip, and already we're stuck in traffic. What a New York classic. In front of me, there's a Camaro. A lot of fun to drive, but certainly not in these conditions. Battery status update, we got 89%, so still chugging along pretty strongly, and the ETA is around 4:30. Now, the great thing about driving an electric in this situation is that there is regenerative braking, so it's actually more efficient in stop-and-go traffic. You can see this in the energy monitor here. The projected range has jumped up to 345 miles, so hopefully we'll be good. While we're en route, let's talk about some of the attributes of the Tesla as a road trip car. Now, I think it actually excels in this respect. It has a lot of storage spaces, from a cavernous cubby in the center to a generous center armrest storage, which has my camera inside right now. And there's also a frunk, which is super convenient for keeping stuff out of sight. Naturally, the trunk itself is also generously sized, and there's door pockets that can store a large water bottle, plus a wireless charging pad in the center with 2 slots for devices to fit in, and a total of 4 USB-C ports. So you can rest assured that your devices will always be charged during your drive. Now, besides that, here is one thing about the Tesla that did surprise me: the road isolation and noise. Now, the Tesla's fitted with a noise reduction system as well as acoustic glass, yet for some reason on the road it just seems louder. Also, in terms of the Tesla's driving performance, you can put it in chill mode, which makes for a more relaxed drive. But if you use it with autopilot, well, then the movements can become kind of jerky and unexpected. So these are all things to keep in mind. But overall, I think that the Tesla does the road trip game pretty strongly. Trip update. So the coast has been pretty much clear so far, although we're running into a bit of traffic here. And we're currently at 54%. We have a supercharger stop planned in about 87 miles. That is the Dartmouth, Massachusetts Supercharger. So let's get back to the road, shall we? Time for a quick progress report. So when your Tesla battery goes under 20%, just like a cell phone, it will change the icon color to a dark shade of yellow. So we're at 19% right now. We've actually delayed our supercharging stop to the Sagamore Supercharger, so we'll have about 13% battery charge by the time we get there. We are officially in Cape Cod. So we basically straight shot from Long Island to Cape Cod, and this is our first supercharger for the entire trip. We drove for 4 hours and 9 minutes, completely uninterrupted, over a route of 238 miles. And we are a go. I've just plugged in and reached a peak charging speed of 250 kilowatts, which is insanely fast, means 0 to 80 in about 35 minutes. Now that I've reached 20% though, it's started to slow down and taper off, as most EVs do. The thing I love about Tesla's supercharger system is seamless connectivity of just plugging in, walking away, coming back, and having an insane amount of battery charge, much more than what you plugged it in with.
You are now about to witness the strength of street knowledge.
Again, excuse the super filthy screen, but we plugged in with 12%. Now we're leaving with 25. Total charging time was 10 minutes, and we paid $3.15 for it. Now, based on our current driving patterns, we should expect of about 78 miles, which is more than enough considering that we have a charger at the hotel. We are now heading to the hotel, and we should have about 15% by the time we get there. So we could have actually skipped that supercharger stop entirely and made it back to the hotel with only 5% battery. But we decided to still make the stop anyway because, look, we spent about 10 minutes there. That's about the same time as refueling a gas car and using the bathroom, and it's really convenient, to be honest. Now, the other thing is, we also wanted to have some backup battery just in case we wanted to use the car to get dinner or explore Cape Cod. So we basically accomplished all of those objectives by making the stop, and now we feel a lot safer. So yep, that is the hotel right here. But mainly we're here for the EV charging. So yep, we have arrived. Currently battery is 18%. Okay, so we've arrived at the hotel, and actually we picked this one because it has an EV charger. That's one of the things about driving an electric vehicle, is that you do have to do your research beforehand and plan accordingly. Now it's parked, it's not charging very fast. We have 18% right now, and it would be about 11 hours to charge the full. It's about 6 kilowatts, your standard SAE J1772 connector, if you know what any of that means. So you need an adapter if it's Tesla. And the thing is, looking back at this road trip, this is the first time we've done a road trip in a full electric vehicle. I think it's totally a doable experience now in 2022. Even if you're on the East Coast, you don't have to be in California or anywhere on the West Coast to take it in and drive your EV a distance. And this proves that, although it's not without compromise today, going electric is certainly the way of the future. Hopefully with more driving range and improved charging infrastructure to boot. Until then, I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And if you didn't, well, forget you saw it to begin with. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions. And as always, please subscribe to ensure future content creation. With that all out of the way, I hope to see you all in another video. Until then, cheers!
Você não cortou, você não